Hello farmers, welcome back to Green Mountain Forest. It is early morning of day 4 of summer. I'm coming down here to check on the sheep. Make sure they're all still here, which I'm sure they are. And they're all up this morning as well. There's 2 of them. 3 and 4. The grass has not grown back at all. But they're doing fine on water and grass / hay. So they're fine for the day. But the one thing I was kind of checking on, it's not the wall. I'm not too concerned about the wall. The wall probably won't happen, maybe not until fall or winter. But there is no manure that is piling up. Which, you know, it's not a deal breaker for me. But the mod did say that I had manure to be cleaned out. And I'm not seeing it. And it does say, the animal HUD for seasons does say that they're clean. So maybe I got to wait just as long for the manure to spawn, but it says it spawns here. I'm not seeing it. But either way, the sheep are fine. They're healthy. Well, they're getting healthier. And yeah, they're good on grass and hay and water. I have been to the store yesterday. I did some shopping yesterday, and I actually got some things I got to pick up this morning. But I got this little handy dandy little tool to help me know about the status of fields and ground texture. And today is kind of important. I'm keeping my eye on the crop moisture, which is 28%. We need that to get down to 19 before I can go ahead and mow the grass and let it dry to be hay. It rained all day yesterday, and I did get quite a bit amount of work done. And you're about to see some work I did yesterday morning, and then the town did come by, and that's why we're working kind of early this morning so I can show you. Town did come by, and we actually have power at the house now. So yeah, yesterday morning, the third day of summer, I went ahead and cleared out some trees on the side of the road. So that's not candles anymore in my house, those are some lights. I cleared out the road on this side, and yep, we got some street lights in. So I mean, it's not shining light everywhere on the road, but as you're traveling at night, it's easy to see the road ahead. It's not it's pretty good. So all the way back out to Wayne's shop, or Three Brothers, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we got lights, and that means we got power. So I've also ordered a couple things yesterday, and Wayne did tell me last night that they're in. I'm not getting here until now to pick them up. But I did get a windrower. So when we mow the grass, I can windrow it after it turns into hay. And that over there is a pressure washer. But I do need to fill up with some diesel fuel. I don't know if I need to fill up the tanker or not, which I think I probably will. But we have a pond now, so that's why we have a pressure washer. I think I can get the diesel fuel. I think he said his pumps are open 24 as long as I use a credit card. 24/7. So the windrower will come in handy if we ever get a chance to mow the grass. Yeah, we're just, I mean, it did rain all day yesterday, but I kept busy. Also, when I was delivering wood from the road here, now I got to do some more clearing on the other side a little bit, but it's a little bit wider through here, which is nice. But the lights, nice addition. But having power at the house, even better. It's nice to be able to use a computer to, you know, surf the internet once in a while to check the website for some deals on farming equipment, and also just start putting posts up that you know, we're looking for businesses to move in over here. But yeah, our farming shed is starting to build up with some material here. Yeah, you might also notice that our money is up to $400,000. That's between the solar panels and delivering some logs yesterday down to the sawmill. But like I said, I was down at the sawmill yesterday afternoon because I was down where is this going to fit in here? Yeah, it's going to fit in here. Just barely. I might need a shed with some lights in it, but this will do for now. I don't plan on doing much night work. But I was actually down clearing out for the scrapyard, and I saw some equipment go by on down to the sawmill, and when I made a delivery down there, yeah, they got a couple pieces of equipment. Does the sawmill, I guess, to move the logs around from our deliveries and whoever else delivers down there. Yeah, so they're starting to get equipment down there, and they had told me something that they would require that we would like to see on this side of the river, and I was like, well, when I get to it, I get to it. So apparently cell phone service down there is not the greatest. I guess they get service and they don't get service. It's one of those things where if they lean to the left just right on a windy day, yeah, they can get cell phone service. So I guess a communication tower is what's in store. I am trying to see here. Why does it say no course? Is it telling me it's got GPS? I would like to fill this up with some fuel. I think that was a pressure washer that took that fuel. I'm going to say it did. It's hard to see the stats of it. Can I see the stats if I get out? I got it selected. Pick up object. Flashlight. Enter vehicle. Aha. So here we go. Yeah, I'm actually in the pressure washer. Alright, I gotcha. I gotcha. The thing is, do I need a nozzle? I don't know how to quite use this yet, so I may not have all the equipment that I need. First need to fill the tool. Well, yeah. Please start the engine. Well, I probably got to go put water into it, because right now it says capacity is at 0. So, yeah, the pressure washer was something I wanted, because we saw the truck was not really getting clean the other day with all the rain that we're getting. And, yeah, I would like to get it nice and clean at some point. So, you know, pressure washer for $8,000 didn't hurt us too much. The windrower put us back like 30 grand or 33 grand with the upgrades I got from it. So do I have the room to get to the pond on this side? So you can see on the upper right hand corner on the seasons HUD that the crops are wet. I think that'll go away once the grass gets below 20%. Am I close enough to fill from here or not? Start filling. Alright, so we do have water. I'm starting to think, because I did see it. Oh, those pallets are movable. I did not know that. I did see in the market a wand, and I wonder if I have to buy the wand to wash the material here. Where should I put this for now? I don't know. Let's put it on this side over here. Let's back it up. Right there is good. Alright, let's hop out of this. Alright, so I hop into this. Turn on trailer. Okay. Unfold trailer. I'm not sure why this unfolded. Do I have... I bet you I need to buy that tool. Alright, well Wayne is not open at the moment, so let's turn that off. I'll leave that there. Let me go into the tab menu. At least I get on order so when he gets in this morning you can see it. Is it under miscellaneous? I've seen it somewhere. See if I can find it in his tab menu. Right here. Pressure washer wand. Well, we'll place the order. Wait a minute, I gotta place it somewhere? Interesting. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Let's put it down here, I guess. Interesting, so... Throw object. Okay, so that is separate from this. I have no idea. Alright, we'll put that down there. I guess I gotta figure out how to use a pressure washer. I have no idea. I thought it was gonna be a little bit simpler than that. Maybe Wayne can come by later on and show me how to use this thing. Alright, so at 7 o'clock, Wayne just got a hold of me. Kind of tell me what's going on with the pressure washer. So the trailer is just cosmetic. It actually doesn't really do anything. But if you turn it on, it will use the fuel. It will use the water like you should. When placing the wand down, you got to make sure you can see the wand on the ground. If you do it way up too high, I guess the wand can disappear. It did on me. But what you can do is put the wand into the container here, like that. And then when you fold up said trailer, the wand should stay in. At least that's what you hope. I don't need quartz plate on the trailer. So at least I now know where the wand is. Can I see how much water I got? Yes, I can. Yeah, okay. So now I can just transport anywhere and wash anything. So I kind of gave a Case Puma wash down. So there's that, in a way. Interesting little mod. I think he said he's going to try to get the mods to where the trailer actually is functional, which would be really nice. What I need to do now, though, since we are waiting for our grass to get below 20%, so I cut it, it can just dry. Today, there should be no rain in the forecast. Let me double check this here. 0% across the board. Not until sometime tomorrow morning around noon or so. So I'm hoping it should be a good day for drying for the most part. So hopefully the grass gets below 20% sometime, I don't know, by 10 or 11 o'clock. I doubt it, because it's going to take like 6 or 7 hours for that grass to turn to hay. And then we're in business. Right now we're going to take the Case Puma on down to where the scrap metal place is going to be put down. I made a lot of progress yesterday, cutting down a lot of trees. I'm almost there. I keep checking the blueprint to see if I got enough space. And I still don't, but you'll see in just a moment. We made some good progress here. Just waiting for the road. Got a little bit of a hard surface coming down here. And yeah, it's opened up quite a bit in here. I haven't been able to come down with the tree stump. I got to start taking on these stumps because, well, it's getting kind of hard to drive around in here. But, yeah, so I didn't get it all. Did not get it all. So, yeah, once we get the scrap metal place in, they're going to put down a sell point for, well, basically any kind of material. At least that's what their plan is. They're also talking about maybe having a place to do some repairs. So, being a scrap metal place, you expect them to be able to do repairs because usually you can take scrap metal. Sometimes you got to take things apart before you can crush them up. Like cars, you have to take the engines out, make sure you get all the fluids out, and separate things. So they should have like a repair shop in the future for us to bring our equipment on down to get fixed. But I also have someone else that wants to open up a maintenance shop as well. So I know, people are just wanting to move in all of a sudden. So I need to clear out some of this. I really need to get like on that side where the tree harvester is. So maybe just clean out the middle a little bit so I can drive in and out a little bit better. So yeah, you can see we got some more logs to bring on down to the sawmill. So maybe you can kind of see the far distance on beyond the tree harvester. I got to cut all those trees down out to about here to where the road is. And then it's going to become a matter of flattening out the land so we can place down or build a scrap metal place. So we're not too far off from having that on the map as well. And it'll be good to have a sellable place where we can sell just about anything. At least that's, that's what they said. So we'll see. Because we're not going to have anything to sell for a while other than bales, I think. Shouldn't get no wool for, I'm going to say at least until winter. I think on seasons when you buy an animal like sheep, they won't produce wool for like 9 months. So that's 3 seasons, if you will. So we just got our sheep, so don't expect no wool production until late winter, early spring. But we got 4 sheep, the process will start. Yeah, so I'm hoping sometime in the fall, once we get the scrap metal place down, which, as we can see, we're not far off. Hopefully we can have it up before the 1st of fall. And then we can start getting back to the farm and start cutting down more trees so we can maybe start getting a field prepared. That would be kind of nice. Just at least have one small field kind of set to go. What will I put in the field at first? I don't know. I'm thinking grass maybe to start with. because we got the materials to cut grass other than a wrapper to make silage bales. If I were to do like a crop, then I would need like a seed roll. Well, I still need a seed roll if I would have a field and plant grass in it. But the main thing would be would be a harvester if I do like a cereal crop or anything like that. So, I mean, I got the money to do it. That's not the issue right now. It's just, you know, where do I need to spend my money first and what order. So I think right now we're just going to take it little by little and go along as we can. But today, right now, we're just I'm going to do a little bit of work down here. And like I said, we're really hoping for that grass to dry up a little bit. So I'm waiting for the upper corner. I'm waiting for that indicator to say the crops are not wet, which usually means the crops are below 20% moisture. I mean, I could cut the grass now and get a tedder and ted the grass, and then it would be fine. I think I may have to wait 6 hours for it to even get to be just dry grass. Welcome to seasons: wet grass, dry grass. Hey, that's the procedure. So right now it's wet grass. Yeah, so if I were to cut it now, it's wet grass. I could ted it. I have to wait like 6 hours or so, depending on the day, and then it becomes dry grass, and they gotta wait another however long, usually like 6 hours. And since today, right now, you can see the drying potential is right at 0, so it's not much of a benefit, and it's not hurting us at all either. But with the rain coming tomorrow, I need it to be a pretty decent drying day. I think if the grass is not considered dry grass by noon, I don't know if I want to cut it. Yeah, I'm just thinking what time it's been getting. It's been getting dark somewhere around 9 o'clock at night, so I guess I could push it to like 2 o'clock? 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Do I want to push it that far? Sure, why not? And I guess if worse comes to worse, if it starts to rain, what I could do is just bale the grass into grass bales and then buy a wrapper, and we'll make silage bales out of it at that point. Come on, get there. Oh yeah, now I've also kind of fixed a problem with the tree harvester with the header turning on us. So yeah, basically all I did was remap some of the keys. I'm assuming it's the joystick that's causing where joystick's always telling that I'm actually turning the head when I'm not. So I remapped those keys that turn the header, and problem solved. So I just want to get some of these tree stumps out of here, because like I said, it's getting to be a little bit of a problem driving around with the truck and trailer. I even forgot where we left off. I think last we spoke on this map, I think we were somewhere around $260,000. Yeah, that's how many trees I've sold. Between the road going up to the shop, the Three Brothers, I took down enough trees there, and of course I've been selling trees from here as well. So at $20,000 a load, I mean, all it takes is a few trips, and before you know it, you have $100,000 in your bank account, or an extra $100,000. I think what I'll do right now is, after I see 3 more stumps, my eyes are telling me you just got to take care of now. I don't know why, but it's 3 less I'll have to do later on. Let's hop into the Volvo truck. We'll grab a load of logs and head on down to the sawmill. Yeah, they got some pieces of equipment down there, like I said. I'm pretty sure it's to help them out move logs around. And they got their own logging trailer as well. It's kind of a nice little piece of machinery. Is it something I'll use? Probably not. Since I bring enough logs on down there, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind if I needed to use some of their equipment. They would be like, no problem, go ahead. If they're not using it, I don't think they have a problem with it. Let me park this somewhere. Yeah, you can just see tree stumps as far as the eye can see. That's how many trees we've been cutting down. I think it was pretty much, I spent two hours in real time, just cutting down the trees in here. And it's funny, as I go along, I found a couple more stumps in the road I got to take care of, and I know where one is, I kind of forgot where the other one is. It's funny how sometimes when it rains and the road starts to glisten, you can kind of see foreign material sticking up. Like right there, apparently I didn't get all the stuff, there's some of it below ground. Yep, I said 3 stumps, and I just keep on going. Can't help myself. There we go. That's good for now. Let's turn that off. Let's go ahead and grab our truck and get some more logs out of here. Yeah, so pretty much I need to come along from here. So I got to cut down maybe like, ooh, wow, there's a lot more trees here than I thought. Probably 40 more trees, I think, something like that. It's bigger than what I need, but obviously the footprint of the building is a little bit wider than the building itself, so it's probably, I want to make sure I get all the trees first. Alright, so what side are we on? Yeah, let's switch it to the right side. We'll grab these logs right here. The good part is I don't have that far to go to the sawmill. Yeah, just load them on up. Perfect. Yeah, at one point it was a real mess down here. Basically I cut all the trees to where I am now, and there was just logs everywhere, and I don't know how many trips I made. But quite a few, as you can imagine. We'll call that good. Let's strap those in. Yeah, really need to get rid of more stumps in here, but that's good. I'm back in. I'm more with the stumps and not worried about running into my own tree harvester. Now let's head on down to the sawmill so I can show you the equipment that they have purchased, or I don't know if they purchased or just brought here. And of course, after I get the scrap metal place in, I got to kind of do the same thing as we did as for the hay barn, or the bale barn, is I got to create an exit over here somewhere, I think, which could be kind of tricky because it looks kind of steep off this road down through there. So more landscaping, leveling going on. And then, like I said, I got to find some place to figure out where to put a cell phone tower around here, because these people down here would like to have better reception. So yeah, they got like a backhoe here with a log grapple on it, and they also have, and I'll bring over and show it to you. Yep, that's all the logs. So basically, yeah, they're taking logs from here, I guess, from where other people are delivering, and putting it on here, which goes in, makes, I don't know what they do with the logs, maybe just make regular lumber. And it looks like maybe they're going to do, or maybe this is the piece of equipment they do to bring in some logs of their own. Not quite sure. Yep, looks like they do make, these look like 4x8s, maybe? Yeah, it looks like 4x8s. But they got their own equipment down here now, so they're pretty much good to go. Just that they would like to have some reception down here, and of course, better reception would also mean for them better internet. So, sometime in the near future, I got to find a place to put a cell phone tower. Luckily, I don't need a big footprint for that, so I can like put it just off the road or something like that. But where I would like to put it, I need to buy more of the land on this side, which is on the right-hand side, and I think that goes for just under $500,000. Which I almost have, but I got to be careful because the deal for the scrapyard is I got to build a scrapyard, and then they're going to pay us a daily fee for said scrapyard. So I got to pay for that building to put down. It's not like Three Brothers where they paid for their own buildings to be put down. So let's load all this up here, get all the wood that we can. Kind of funny that sometimes you get beside a log, it just won't load up. So what I do, instead of going back to the farm and checking the moisture in the grass, I just come here. No, I don't want the chainsaw. It's down to 22%. I like that. Oh, we actually got a positive sign up for drying potential. That's good for us. And it's only... Ooh, good. Yeah. That's looking good. We actually might get to use our mower today. And also our baler, which would be good. That means I can make some hay bales, which, you know, I like to keep in stock so I don't have to buy anymore. Or might even sell them. But I think wintertime is probably the time to sell the bales. As I learned from other maps, wintertime seems to be the right time. Strap those up, turn the auto loader off. Yeah, it gets to be like a maze in here. I got a good amount of logs to be moved. So I'm going to work on this a little bit. And probably when I come back, I'll show you the progress I made here. But more than likely we'll be set to bring our Case Puma on up back to the farm, and we'll cut some grass, and hopefully it'll dry by the end of the day. Fingers crossed. Well, wouldn't you know, right at 10 o'clock in the morning, the crop moisture symbol has gone away, which is good, and it also has gone to double plus signs for drying day. I would like to, since I'm clearing out a good area down here, I can come down here and cut grass as well and make some hay. The problem is these stumps are on the way. So I think what I might do is just get a little bit more cleared out here, and then we'll drop off this wood processor / chipper. We'll go up there and we'll cut the grass around the farm first, and then I'll bring the butterfly mower package down here, and I'll try to cut as much grass as I can down here just to get more hay. I could probably sell some hay bales. I am also thinking, and probably getting a little bit on the edge here, but since we are over $500,000, I'm thinking we might just buy that land. I think it's $470 some odd thousand. The problem is, though, I also need a good chunk of change, not only to landscape around here, but I also got to place down the scrapyard, so I don't want to run myself short of cash. So maybe I'll have to wait until I cut down the rest of the trees just to make sure I got the money, because if I run myself short of some money, that's no good, really. So, I mean, it's as simple as that. If I run out of cash, I don't really have much income around here other than running around and cutting trees. So, and I really want to get the scrapyard down just so they can get a sub point down, just to make me feel like, I actually have other places to sell other than the bale market, which is just silage, hay, and straw. I'm not going to get no straw. I can get hay and I can get silage. So, yeah, I think once I clear out this bottom half around here, I think we'll go cut some grass. So it's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's not supposed to rain today, and I keep hesitating because I've been fooled by that forecast before. So let me get a little bit more of these stumps cleared out, and then we'll have to rush up and start getting this grass cut. And hopefully it won't take too long on a day where it's double plus signs. That's a good drying day, in theory. Alright, so I spent the extra half hour just clearing out as many stumps as I could, and I said, you know what, I just got to get to cutting out the grass. For multiple reasons. One, I don't want to miss the opportunity, so there is that. But also, I want to do something else other than tree harvesting. Believe it or not, I want to do something else other than tree harvesting. I know it's weird for me to say that, right? I don't do enough of it. But yeah, double pluses. Need to get this grass cut, and I got enough of it down there to cut, so I feel good about it. I think what we're going to do, at least off this batch of grass that we have, is I'll probably just keep 3 bales. Can I... Ooh, with the class, I don't think I can... hang on a second here. Can I... Alright, so I'm going to have to hook it up. No, the class, you can't do that, can you? I don't think the class you can put all on one side. PTO shaft there. No, you can't. So it hooks up there, and no. So the class mower, you can't hook up all on one side of the tractor. So you have to hook up the way I had it. Not a big deal. I was just trying to do it the way I've been doing it recently. It's all good. But let's go ahead and unfold that. Lower that down. Turn that on. Let's go ahead and unfold the butterfly mower. Why is the front one doing a dance? Well, it's dancing for some reason. So, yep, this is dry grass. Of course, wait a minute. I haven't checked it. I should check this. Wait, no. Yep, 19%. All right. I was ready to say it is shown as dry grass, which looks like hay from the base game, but it's just dry grass. So I don't know how much yield we're going to get off these, but it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure I get some food for the sheep that I don't have to pay for, which would be nice. And any extra from the 3 bales, like I said, we'll go ahead and just sell that right back to Dwayne and those guys. Yeah, it's not going to take me long to mow this at all, as you can imagine. I probably could have got away with just buying one of the mowers, not the butterfly, and save myself $40,000, but we got plenty of cash. I say that now. But I do have to keep in mind I still got a big loan I still got to pay back. And I thought about taking some of this money and paying back some of the loan, but that is a big chunk of land on the other side of that road I would like to have. Just because some people have, you know, put forth their interest of building on that side. And that would be a good place for the cell phone tower on that side. Try to get it, you want the cell phone tower kind of like in the highest point, but also on the edge of a valley so they have a clear shot to it, if that makes sense. Hopefully I do make sense. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So right around 11 o'clock is when we're getting done with this, cutting the grass. So I'm hoping right around 5 o'clock in the evening, if the weather conditions keep up as they are, I'm hoping to have some hay. It won't take us long to windrow it and bale it. I don't know if it matters if I windrow it now or do I keep it out like it is. Would it really matter? Is it going to dry faster by leaving it spread out like it is? I'm going to say it doesn't matter, but we'll keep it spread out. Alright, now we're going to head up back on down to the scrapyard. Did I not? Thought I folded that up. Fold up, please. Thank you. I could mow some grass in front of the house, but we'll not. We won't bother with that because I'm going to have plenty of hay. Not going to make that much money off a hay bale selling back to Dwayne. If I took one bale, bought it from him, I'd like to sell some back so he can sell it. You know, help them out. If they help me out, now it's time to help them out by them giving me cash. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So I got a couple days to get the scrapyard in. I think I can do it. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't have many trees to cut. Okay, let's go ahead and unfold this. And I just need to be kind of careful of stumps. I mean, these are new blades on here and everything, so I don't want to ruin them. I got most of the stumps out of here. Once I get to this point right here, everything on back should be gone. And while we're waiting for the grass to dry, I can get back to stump grinding. And then maybe even do a little more tree harvesting. Getting the work done. So fingers crossed that no rain showers come through the rest of the day. And yes, I did find a stump, as you can see right on the left-hand side there. Luckily, it wasn't a high stump, so no harm, no foul. So what we're going to do now is bring our mower on back. And while I'm up there, I'm going to grab the windrower and bring the windrower down. But I'm not going to windrow the grass just yet. I'm going to leave it out. And we're going to wait for that grass to turn to hay. But while I'm bringing the windrower down, I can come back down here, get back to grinding more stumps. And when it switches over to hay, I can windrow it, then bring the windrower back to the farm, windrow that grass, and then grab the baler. Make my trips count, even though I'm not going, it's not too far back to the farm. But the way it rains around here, I want to make sure I get this hay in. I'm thinking 3 bales, like I said, for storage should be good enough. I think our sheep require 4,000 liters for a year, it said. Hang on a second. While we're here, let me just go in here to animals. 3,500,000 liters for the year. So if I get 3 bales, that's 12,000. That's more than enough for us. But always good to have some in storage, right? Let's go ahead and put these away. Man, that just barely fits underneath there, doesn't it? So I did learn something about the class mowers. You can't piggyback them. I guess it's fine. The only thing I was going to do in the future, if we were to make silage bales, what I would do is I would have like the mowers on the front and the windrower on the back, and then have someone maybe follow behind me with a. I don't think that could run the baler. That might be able to run the baler. The Case International. Let's grab our windrower, bring it back down with. So yep, we got the grass mowed by noon. So that's what I wanted to do, and we got it done. And we got a double plus day. That didn't show in the forecast. It was just a single plus day all the way through. So forecast might be working in my favor. Anywho, I'm going to bring this windrower back down. Like I said, I'm going to get back to grinding more stumps and maybe cut down some more trees and get ready maybe for like the 5th and 6th day of summer. Maybe doing some landscaping around here. Like I said, I kind of want to buy this land on the left-hand side. It's, yeah, it is just shy of $500,000. So I would probably have like $50,000 left in the bank. But I mean, I got a lot of landscaping to do around here, so probably not the wisest thing to do yet. So we're going to hold off on that for now, I think, and be smart about it. But anyways, I need to get back to cutting more stumps and getting rid of some more trees as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now the 5th day of summer. I did a lot of work down where the scrapyard was going to go, and I waited and I waited. And at 10 o'clock at night, the grass was still dry grass. So I said, okay, went to bed, waking up, and now we have hay. Finally. I think we had double plus signs until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe even 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, somewhere in there. And I went back just a 1 plus sign. And then somewhere around 6 o'clock at night, it went to 0, which means not a benefit of drying, but also not negative. But as we can see, the grass is already starting to grow back here. So, yeah, I was hoping to get this all done yesterday afternoon. The one thing I'm trying to see is the grass going to ever grow back here where the sheep pasture is? Because, I mean, I only got 4 sheep. They're not requiring that much grass / hay. They could use a little bit of water. I think they're like halfway down. I did check the stats. Okay, that's all they needed apparently. Only 4 sheep, so they don't need much. Let's get the animal hut up just to make sure I just fill up with water. Yeah. So, stat-wise, they're fine. As for cleanliness, I don't know where the manure is going or what's the deal here. I want to double check on that mod, I suppose, because he did show a pile of manure here. He, she, whoever made the mod. I don't know if they just got manure from somewhere else and put it there or what, because I'm not getting any. Or maybe there was an update to the mod where they got rid of manure, or the manure is not working on some maps. I have no idea what the deal is there. Like I said, the wool production, we probably won't get any for a while. We are up to $571,000, which makes me want to buy the land next door. I think I'm going to wait and do the hay baling at the beginning of next episode. Let's just jump on down to here. Now let me turn the animal hut off because we don't need that on to see what we're doing here. So I did give a call in to Shane yesterday, the contractor from Three Brothers. Is this hay down here? Yes, it's hay as well. Let's get a bird's eye view of this actually. So, did I go too far on this? Nope, did not. Stay. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. There we go. And flying up. So it looks like a big area, but honestly, it's not. Yeah, this scrapyard takes up quite a bit of an area, and it's kind of hard to see when I'm putting the blueprint down if I got enough of the area cleared out, because it's hard to see from one side of the scrapyard to the other. So I think I'm just going to get Shane in here. He knows the dimensions. I think I'll just have him come in here. Obviously, I told him don't do nothing until we get the hay out of here. But if he feels like it's big enough to put down the scrapyard, go ahead and do so. It's going to cost someone landscaping, so I think what we'll do is we're going to wait until that. We're going to wait until we get the scrapyard down and see how much cash we got. Then, if we do have enough, we will come in here. So this land right here is a big chunk of land. I really kind of want to get something going down to the beach. So I mean, what I want to do, boy, that's gonna be a long road, man. I either gotta do a road from the sawmill down or from here down. I don't know. I haven't planned that far ahead, but I want to get down to the beach area and see what it's like. See if I can do like a beachfront down there. Imagine if I clear out the area on the beach and just start charging people for lakeside homes. Yeah, good amount of money. As for, actually, let's jump back. No. I didn't want to do that. I want to do this. Thank you. Since I got the no fly mode on, or fly mode on, excuse me. So you can see there's the lake down there, or river, the ocean over there, or whatever heck it is. The cell phone tower, I think to be best. It's kind of hard to see. What the heck is that way down there? There's a tower down there. Is there a tower at the sawmill? I can see the clearing for the scrapyard, so that's got to be the sawmill. Yeah, so the tower, cell phone tower, might go good on that knoll right ahead of us. Or that knoll over there, which be almost north of the sawmill. That would give us good coverage everywhere, I think, he says. Boy, that'd be a long road in there. If I put it on that knoll over there, it might be best to go up from the scrapyard up. If I put it on that knoll there, I might go almost right across from our farm and just cut into that knoll over there. That might be what we do. Yeah, but a cell phone tower would be good for the area. That should cover the sawmill. I am curious, though. I didn't really pay that much attention to what is down at the sawmill. That's got. Is there a tower? Am I seeing? I'm not seeing that. Am I? The stack on the sawmill. Is that what I'm seeing? It might be what I'm seeing. It must be. Boy, it seems like it's bigger than that. Or it's taller than that. So yes, I'm seeing the stack on the sawmill. So as we fly up from the sawmill, you can kind of see where the scrapyard's going to be. You can see our farm off in the distance. You can see Three Brothers up there. But when you fly up in the air, boy, it makes me think how I made the road on the way down here as fast as we did. That looks like a long road. But we've got many more roads to go. There's a lakeside I can put in over, some houses over there. A lot of trees to cut down, but yeah, I think we're almost ready for the scrapyard. Ouch. Yeah, well, scrapyard, we're going to have bales of hay, but I think we're going to do that at the beginning of next episode. We're going to windrow it up, get the hay out of the scrapyard area. That way Shane can really get a good look at it. Collect our bales. We're going to keep 3 bales. I should be able to make 3 bales easily. And then the rest we'll bring on over to Three Brothers. What is the price of hay bales going for? Straw. So right now it looks like straw, since we put in the barn, the price is sticking right around, we'll call that like $37, $38. For straw, I don't have straw. And hay, roughly the same. What does silage go for? Is silage price doing anything better? Silage price does fluctuate, so it might be beneficial to me to, once we have enough hay bales, to make silage bales. That would mean just cutting the grass, bale it up, and buy a wrapper. Or I was kind of thinking of doing something else, and I don't know if I want to get into that, but that'd be prep for cows, which means put a bunker in, cut grass, compact it, make silage that way. But that means I would need like a loading wagon or something. I don't think any of the workers are down here today. Not yet. Well, it is only 6:30 in the morning, Peanut. Come on. They're not workaholics like you are. No kidding. I need to come on down here, do some landscaping as well, get this looking a little bit better than it is. We put this down a while ago, but the solar power plants are bringing in cash. And soon the scrapyard will be paying us leasing fees on the property. So it's all good. It's all good. Oh yeah, right back to the scrapyard area. So yeah, I need to windrow this up and bale it up. But we'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. Yeah, so cutting down as many trees as we have here. It didn't take me that long to do these trees over here, and I got all the stumps out as well as you've seen. It took me like 2 in-game hours to take care of all that and even sell all the logs. That's why we're up to $571,000. So maybe next episode we might have a scrapyard getting ready to go in. But like I said, we got to get the hay up first, and then maybe buy that land over there for. I was showing you. Was it $471,000 for this land? $474,457. That's a big chunk of land, and like I said, that cell phone tower is going to go either here, or I think over here-ish kind of area. That little square there, that's the center of the map. But that's kind of my ideas for now, for at least the next couple of days. We got 2 more days of summer to go. It is now August, apparently. But I'm glad to see that the grass finally did dry, and the forecast for this morning, no rain, so I want to get this taken care of first thing this morning. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time on Green Mountain Forest. But until then, have a good one.